Hello and welcome to this episode of Spotlight 219, sponsored by Horseshoe Casino Hammond, offering a premier gaming and entertainment experience in Northwest Indiana. Spotlight 219 is presented by The Times and Local 219 and is a show dedicated to highlighting trending topics and really cool things happening around the region weekly. Today, we are joined with the PACE director from the city of Crown Point, Adam Graper, to talk about an all-class high school reunion happening at Bulldog Park this Saturday, and Micah Bornstein to talk about the Chesterton Art Fair happening this weekend. So let's get started. My first guest is coming all the way from across the street at Bulldog Park from our studio, Mr. Adam Graper. Adam?
What's going on, Alan? How you doing, man?
Good. How are you doing today? What does the day in the life look like for you right now?
Oh, we're running crazy. So we're getting ready. We got 5 ticketed concerts going on the next 6 weeks. We've got shows. I just met with Brett Michaels' team just a little bit ago. So we're just throwing that show out Thursday. We've got Sensory Trailer at the fair. We've got market. We've got class reunions. We've got anything, car cruises, whatever you think of. So it's we're going to jam whatever we can do to the end of summer and move on to winter.
Awesome. Well, I've been seeing the Brett Michaels promos. That's really cool. But we're here to talk all-class high school reunion for Crown Point High School happening this Saturday. Definitely different. Most of these high school reunions are for one class.
Sure. Really
cool to see that everybody is included. Can you talk a little bit about maybe the genesis of the idea and what you're expecting?
Yeah. So the idea came a little bit last year. Class of 1984 Crown Point kind of had a decade reunion, right? And part of that, the discovery was that, hey, we were friends with people in class of 83, 85, and, when sometimes the idea as you get older or younger or whatever, the idea of getting the classmates together was an issue, right? How do you get them together? How do you do this? So they had a reunion last year for the decade of the 80s. It went off tremendously well. A couple hundred attendees just in that area, or just in that era. And started talking to those guys as well. I'm like, hey, you know what? With the fleeting numbers of classmates from the older generations and the new, why don't we look at doing something that would be almost like a reunion weekend, right? So we had this idea of very similar if you go down to Indianapolis for race weekend. We have a year in and year out, we have alumni weekend that we would push going on forward. So your local business, if you want to golf, if you want to go to a motorcycle ride, you want to go on, you do that. But then we have one final big get together. Or maybe there's only a class that only has 5 people in the area, but they still want to, get back together. We have one final get together. And that's kind of what we're doing Saturday night is they all come together, everybody's friend, all Crown Point alumni, and then you just reminisce on being a Crown Point alumni, where your friends are, what you've done, some old history, some good memories, new friends, that kind of stuff. It's taken off really, really well.
So what's really cool is most of the time these class reunions are left up to the president of the class or the student council of that time period. And so it's very secular, right? Yes. For your perspective, having the city kind of take that on is such a cool idea and innovative for this area. So are you expecting to see a lot of your classmates there, and will it be cliquey?
You know what? We're going to have the dweebs and the nerds and everybody all together. So
boys and girls
separated on opposite sides, having a dance, all that kind of stuff. No, this is cool. So when we got on here, I was just going through the numbers. I don't think it's going to be cliquey at all, right? So we have, I'm looking at the numbers right, 22 states people are coming for.
Awesome.
To come to this reunion. There are 39 cities in the state of Indiana alone. But we got Oregon, we got Nevada, we got Florida, we got Texas, Virginia, everything in the Midwest. And it's a hodgepodge. So it's some from here, some from there. And we haven't even got to what we're going to get at the door, which I think last year the first was about 20% of the people just showed up. But we got Mr. Funny Man playing.
Awesome.
We got some cool awards and stuff that are going to go out. And we're going to kind of tweak that stuff. Now, this is again, a kind of a push from the class of 84. They've been awesome. City, I'm like, how do we get involved here? Because it's Crown Point, right? We love driving, people here downtown and to show how great Crown Point is. So that, as well as we got some support from the Crown Point High School Alumni Association as well. But we got a full night, drinks, food, music. We got some cool trinkets. I brought one just for you. This is This is the swatting paddle from Bob's the class of 1990 or 1966, right? So there'll be little trinkets like that will be around just for people reminiscing stuff. So we have retired teachers coming. This is pretty cool, right? And it's one of those things we get all people, all walks of life, but they all, at the end of the day, are all.
That's awesome. I would love to be there, but I'm not a graduate, unfortunately, but sounds like an awesome time. If people do want to go and maybe are thinking about maybe showing up at the door, where can they go grab tickets and kind of get?
So right now, you can go to the city website or just go to Eventbrite, look into the all-class reunion Crown Point. Tickets do go up at the door. So right now there's $25 tickets to get you in the door. We'll have the pub tables up. We'll have the band go, and we'll have some that kind of stuff. We will have food vendors there as well. For Vetchel 113 North, we'll be doing as well as a beer garden and such. So at the door, if they'd like to come, want to wait on the weather, they're not sure, you can get tickets at the door for $35 to get you in.
Cool. Well, Adam, I know you're a busy man. Thank you for joining.
You bet.
And have good luck. So before we continue, let's hear a quick word from our sponsor. So our next guest is here to talk about the Chesterton Art Fair happening this Saturday, Mr. Micah Bornstein. Micah, and I think I misspoke. Micah, is it this whole weekend, right?
This whole weekend. It's August 2nd and 3rd, both Saturday and Sunday.
That's why I can't trust what's on the teleprompter. So Micah, tell us a little bit about it. I'm a huge art guy, love the whole thing. What can people expect?
Yeah, so this is a rather large outdoor fair. It's our 66th, that's a tough one to say, Chesterton Art Fair. It takes place in Dogwood Park. There's over 80 artist vendors.
Awesome.
There's food, there's family activities, and there's live music as well. So that takes place, like I said, on August 2nd and 3rd this week. And, it's a good time for the whole family.
Heck yeah. So from an art perspective, when you were getting all these vendors, were you curating these, or was it just trying to get as many people involved as possible?
An excellent question. You always want to have a big turnout, but it is a jury fair. So what that means is we get a bunch of applications, and we have somebody who we work with who then selects the artist vendors to participate in the fair. And they have their eye towards a lot of things, right? Like they have their eye towards quality, of course, but then also a representation of, multiple different media being exhibited at the fair. We don't want it to be just all painting or all ceramics. We want to have, sculpture. We want to have photography, all those things.
Well, it sounds awesome. Will you have any kind of like food or entertainment while this is happening?
Yeah, so we have several food vendors who are going to be at the fair. Some of them are return vendors. Some of them are first-year vendors. We have Ben Soft Pretzels, Dog Days Ice Cream Parlor, Fresh Start Food Truck, Tacos My Friend, and Traveling Tom's Coffee of the Dunes. As far as live music goes, we have a board member who does an excellent job of curating that and making sure that we have people to fill those slots and bring back some of the old favorites and cycle in some new performers. So on each day we have 3 different musical acts. The schedule is on our website, so I won't go through the times, but we have Marco Villarreal, Billy Foster, Patty Schaffner, and then we also have the Sharks and Molly Abraham. And again, 3 performances on Saturday, 3 performances on Sunday, and if you go to our website, you can see what times those people will be performing.
Awesome. Micah, what's that website?
Great question, Alan. Art.org, and right on the homepage, there'll be a link to take you to the event page. So the event page has everything I've said and more listed on it. Tickets are available at the fair on the day of, but you can also buy them ahead of time online as well.
Okay, awesome. So get your tickets, go to the website, bring cash. I would guess. It'd probably go a long way for these vendors.
Cash is helpful, but we will be able to process credit card transactions at the gate as well.
Okay, cool. And have a good time. It sounds like a 2-day fest. Sounds like a really cool thing. Good luck and hope everything goes well.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And we really hope that, see people at the fair and check out our website and see all the programming we do in addition to the art fair.
All right. Well, thanks, Micah. Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate it.
Take care, Alan.
Later. So thanks for watching this episode of Spotlight, and make sure to check out some of the events going on at the venue at Horseshoe Casino Hammond, including Maxwell on August 1st, Boys to Men on August 2nd, Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias on August 8th, and Foreigner on August 15th. To find out about all things happening in the region, go to the Times website at nwy.com or on their socials, and please check out our Eat Local 219 app, both on iTunes and Android. New episodes drop every week on Thursdays, so be on the lookout. Thanks again for watching, and have a great weekend.